Come in, Dave. This is Karkat. Over. Answer me, you jack-off. Don't be like you're too busy to pick up. Who are you trying to kid? You are quite possibly the only person on this meteor who's got even less on his nutrition plateau than me. Even the mayor has a more demanding schedule than we do. Let's face the fucking facts. What, did you think Cantown runs itself? Fat chance. Dave. God damn it, Dave, I have a problem. No, we have a problem. Skaya is now visible to the naked eye. We can't be much more than a few hours away. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. 3 of the longest human years we'll ever have to live for the rest of our lives. Sunk into this depressing laboratory, which by all accounts should have never been functioned as anything but our internal tomb. I have no idea how we're supposed to even stop this thing, do you? Oh well, sending it blasting off somewhere at the speed of light sure seemed like a good idea at the time. And now we're finally here, after all the waiting, drama, boredom, and stupid bullshit with our ancestral ghosts. Even disregarding that one hilariously neglected detail that this meteor has no fucking brakes. I still don't think we're ready for this. How do I even begin to address this shit? Okay, how about this? Since I can't think of a better general purpose question to help break the ice in literally any imaginable social situation. Where are your fucking pants?
My pants? What are you talking about? They're on my legs.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
Dave, we have a big problem here.
What?
I think it's time we had a... what do you call it? An intervention?
For Rose?
No, not Rose. Why would I be talking about Rose? She doesn't have a major problem that she needs to be confronted by her friends before she flushes her whole life down the gapper. Does she?
Yeah, kind of.
Why? Because she likes to drink that goofy human sulfuric that makes her a lot funnier and more charming than usual? How is that a problem? I was talking about Terezi.
Man, Terezi doesn't need an intervention. She just drinks a lot of soda.
How can you not see that as a huge fucking problem?
It's red fizzy shit water, dude. Who cares?
Okay, can we just once acknowledge that we are mutual aliens to each other and as such, possibly have different values and standards about things? Just this one time, Dave? Thanks.
Terezi has made her choices. Among them was begin guzzling untold liters of that putrid circus cola. Think of it as like a rite of passage. Like something that goes with the territory when someone you know almost imperceptibly begins turning into a juggalo. Wait. Fuck. Maybe she does need an intervention.
She needs to wake up so we can talk to her about this. She won't wake up. What do I do?
Did you try kicking her?
Yes.
Then I'm out of ideas.
Well, whenever she wakes up, we all need to have a serious talk about this. If she's in this condition when we get to the new session, it'll be a goddamn embarrassment. Not to mention deadly. Need I remind you who's still following us? She doesn't look primed for battle from where I'm standing. We need to act as a unified front, Dave. We need to let her know that as her friends we can't stand by and watch her degrade herself like this.
Man, I don't know. Sounds like you want to make this needlessly melodramatic.
Stand by. I'm putting you on Speaker Crab.
Speaker Crab?
Yes, Speaker Crab.
Man, don't put me on Speaker Crab.
She needs to hear this from you, Dave. She trusts you.
God. Honestly, she can do whatever she wants. I put this all behind me a while ago. Why do you really want me in on this conversation? Is it just that you don't know what to say by yourself?
Maybe it is, Dave. Maybe that's exactly what it fucking is. I'm sorry I'm not a god tier. I'm not so fortunate as to be blessed with the gift of gab like you.
What?
That badge you earned. You know, the one that makes it easier to talk to people. Like, really open up with your feelings and say whatever needs to be said.
That's what you think it does?
Isn't it?
No, dude. That's not what the gift of gab does.
Okay. What does it do then, wise guy?
Its utility isn't really comprehensible to lowly mortals. Sorry.
You snide shoot puffer! Why don't you come up here so I can push you off this building?
Nah.
I'm putting you on Speaker Crab, and then together, we are going to keep it real as shit. Do you hear me?
What exactly do you want from her? Do you want her to stop drinking Faygo and falling asleep in puddles of red fructose corn slobber? Or do you want her to somehow adjust the root of those habits and cut all that out for good?
Yes, I want her to do that. The latter thing.
Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from. But in situations like this, I think you need to remind yourself there's only so much you can do for somebody. And maybe they aren't going to want or need your help, and you just have to figure out how to deal with that. Like, at some point in your life, one of your friends might start spending all her time with a guy you think it's bad news. And you have to decide if you need to intervene as a friend or just let it go, because people can change or drift apart or whatever, because that's just something that happens.
Dave, your wisdom, my god, it's knocking my socks off. Holy shit, please tell me the secret to your wise ways. And while you're at it, maybe you can tell me what the fuck you're talking about.
Look, all I'm saying is, there comes a time in every young woman's life when she has to come to terms with the decision to gradually morph into a juggalo, while all her friends and loved ones watch in dismay. Teresia has strolled through the dark carnival and is taking a great brooding whiff of that decision's festive asshole, and the choice she has made is all too clear. She's down with the clown.
No, don't say that.
It's true, man. You can live in denial for only so long, but as your bro, I have to say it like it is. She and Gamzee, man, that is literally a thing. They are in a hate square together. Total kiss meets spades, dude.
No, that's not what I mean. I know that. Just, why do you have to put everything so colorfully? I guess I do the same thing, but you always seem to make things to a different level of gross. Please say shit normally for a change, okay? Regarding Gamzee, yeah, I knew about that already.
Oh, really? Then what the fuck have I been tiptoeing around all this time? God damn, I thought this was supposed to be like this big secret that would destroy you if you found out.
Motherfucker, please. Do you think I'm an idiot? I've suspected this was going on for a long time. I was just being like you, playing it cool, letting her do whatever.
Then why is it a problem now?
Because this is the last straw. We're supposed to be ready for action by now, not comatose, half-naked, and Fago-sticky. God, I wonder what sort of bullshit he's got her into believing now. About the mirthful messiahs and Shangri-La and all that garbage. It makes me so sad to think she can get caught up in superstitious web of lies. It's been awful watching the person I used to know slowly drift away from me, to the point where she might as well be gone. How do you manage to deal with that?
What?
You and she used to see each other all the time. What happened?
Like I said, I just put it behind me. She started sneaking around in vents and stuff, acting suspicious, trying to hide the fact that she was seeing him. Like she was obviously ashamed of it and worried how I'd react. But it was hella transparent that was going on, so I just said, that's fine, y'all can do the black rom thing with the juggalo, it's your decision. But I can't keep playing along. I can't do the quadrant thing, it's just too weird for me. I'm not a troll, and I'm not all open-minded about getting multicultural. I still don't understand the space thing, and it makes me really fucking uncomfortable even trying to imagine how that works. And I sure as fuck don't want to date anybody who's got a hate clown on the side. So I said, no hard feelings, I still like you and all. Do whatever makes you happy. I'll just be over here in the hypergravity chamber training to beat Lord English.
We have a hypergravity chamber?
No.
Oh.
But what about you? Haven't you been talking to Gamzee this whole time? Or is he just ballsing out lying to you about sneaking around the meteor with Terezi? I thought Moirails were supposed to be open with each other and stuff like that.
Yeah, Gamzee ended our Moiraligence quite some time ago.
Oh, shit. Sorry to hear about that.
It's fine. It was a really dead and pale relationship. At first, it really seemed like it was a necessary part of his life, keeping his shit under control. But as time went on, he just got completely disinterested and wasn't keeping up his end of the thing at all. He started getting so unbelievably self-satisfied and poised, like way more than he ever was before. Like, he's just so completely convinced he's found his calling, that this session is the gateway to the promised land where he'll fulfill his destiny. He's so caught up in his idiotic schemes, he can't give a fuck about me anymore. Whatever. At least he stopped killing people.
Amazing. I spent 3 years on this rock and never said one thing to the guy. I saw him once, though. Just a glimpse in a dark hallway. It was kind of like seeing a blurry purple Bigfoot with a huge boner.
Oh, God, that fucking God tier outfit. What a goddamn faker. I can't for the life of me imagine where he got that thing. I know Kanaya sure as hell didn't make it for him. That man literally has no shame.
Why is he wearing it?
I don't know. I don't even think even he knows. Maybe to make a good impression on his fake-ass religious idol, after he thrust his sacred codpiece through the gates of Shangri-La.
The best thing we ever do together is slam this asshole's dumb religion.
Yeah!
Really, it's the most hilarious fucking horseshit I've ever heard. I mean, pretty much all religions are wrong, but there's wrong and then there's wrong. As in zero chance you ever proven right about even a single thing, dude. Ever, ever, ever.
It's so true! I wish I could see the look on his face when he finally realizes everything he believes is a lie.
Be one sad clown that day. His bulge will probably deflate and make this high-pitched noise plus corresponding flatulence.
Hey Dave, what do you think will happen to us after we meet up with the others? I mean, as friends.
What do you mean, as friends?
I mean, will we still get to be bros?
Yeah? No offense, dog, but that's a dumb, neurotic question.
No, but see, we're going to meet all the other people, John among them, and John is your best friend, so you'll obviously resume that friendship where you left off. And John and I have had few testy conversations with each other one day, and most of them I made a fool of myself. And I guess we became friends that day, maybe? But the reality is it was just one day, and he'd probably be well within a reasonable frame of mind not to give a crap in hindsight about a guy who trolled him, like, once, 3 years ago. And the same goes for Jade. I thought we had a decent repertoire, but again, it was one day forever ago. She probably barely remembers me at this point. Whereas, that doesn't matter for you because you go back with them. This is like a fucking heartfelt reunion for you guys. But where does that leave me? I can hardly call Gamzee a friend anymore, and who knows if my friendship with Terezi will ever be what it was before. I used to be pretty close with Kanaya, but now and she and Rose never leave each other alone for more than a fucking minute. All my other friends are dead, and now we're leaving the dream bubbles behind. And then there's you, so I'm just wondering what happens next.
You forgot the mayor. You're pretty damn tight with the mayor, aren't you?
The mayor's friendship is a universal constant, and I am insulted beyond comprehension, as well as my capacity to vomit, that you insinuate otherwise.
Yeah, the mayor rules. But as usual, you're overcomplicating this. Just like you overcomplicate everything. Friendship, leadership, romance, friendship grids, and dick battles. This is real simple. Our meteor will somehow Tokyo drift into a dead stop in the new session. At which point, we will keep being bros for life or something. I will start being friends with John and Jade again because they are my friends and never stop being that. John will also be your friend because he's cool and also a doofus who is easy to be friends with. Jade will be your friend too because she's nice and likes being friends with people. I can personally guarantee that she will be happy to see you. And as for the new people, well, I don't know about them, but they'll probably be your friends too. All I know is that 2 of them are my parents and 2 of them are John's parents. And ain't no rule that says you can't be friends with your bro's mom and pop. Especially when your bro's mom and pop are a couple of sassy teens. As for Terezi, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. And as for Gamzee, fuck that guy with a balloon poodle. Friendship lesson secured. The end.
Uh-oh. Look who's starting to come around.